If you've outgrown the putt-putt course in your town and have had your fill of windmills and tunnel holes, just step into the old-school environs of the PGA Tour series on the Sega Genesis. Here we have one of the premier golf video games of the early 90s when the genre was starting to pick up steam. What PGA Tour Golf II lacks in the fancy schmancy graphics department, it pays back double with addictive golf gameplay, representations of real TPC golf courses across the USA, and distinctive sound effects. Developed by Polygames and released by Electronic Arts, this game is one of many successful EA Sports titles for the Sega Genesis. Straying very little from what made the first PGA Tour Golf so much fun to play, the addictive factor in PGA Tour 2 comes from trying to nail the best shot possible, whether you're setting up for your first drive at Sawgrass or trying to bail out from a sand trap situation. See the last little line on the right side of your shooting bar? About 95% of your success in the game depends on your ability to line up your shot with that thin white line. Never mind the wind speed, never mind what hazards you're trying to avoid. If you know exactly how hard you need to swing and exactly what your timing requires, congratulations. You've already basically achieved Jack Nicklaus status. In order to nail down your technique, definitely practice at the driving range first. I myself was so confused as to why my ball was sailing into the trees until I realized how important the little white line is. Knowing your equipment is especially important, but if you just pay attention to the maximum distance your shot will travel on the left side of your shooting bar, you can customize your club use, even if the game selects it for you automatically. If you want to compete for money on each hole, PGA Tour Golf II boasts a new Skins Challenge mode, most notably dominated by Fred Couples. However, this mode's player minimum is 2, so you're better off playing in the tournament mode when you're flying solo. This game certainly has excellent detail and sound. The singing of birds in the background mixes in well with the whack of the club against ball, all the way down to the sound of your ball falling into the cup for birdie. PGA Tour Golf II doesn't miss a beat from its first release, and even though it may look rather pixelated and outdated, it still plays as fun as ever, although they certainly tried with palm trees and sprites activated by sandblasts and water hazards. In an age of golf games like Arnold Palmer Golf, which had to find an expensive name to attach to a cheap product, PGA Tour Golf II is a shining example of classic sports gaming.